today with Stacey J. Welcome to the show. I'll chat around and tell you what I know. What has happened since I have been gone? Settle in and settle down and enjoy the show at Stacey J Studio.
Hi, I'm Stacey J and this is my studio. I'd like to welcome you here. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. A lot has happened. I have got 90% semi-organizational back into my studio, which is fantastic. If you'd seen me on Friday, you would wonder how I moved in here. The carpet was laid in my vault on Friday. Super happy with it. I don't know if you've seen my shorts where you've seen me doing little carpet angels on my floor. It is so soft and plush in there. It is a gorge. So I have got little mats around as well. I do need to stick some sticky stuff under it because Xander came home yesterday and Mabel was in the vault because apparently that's the best place to lay. And she could hear the car, so she ran out to bark and scamper and all that sort of stuff and went skidding across the studio on the wooden floors. Victoria's gone for a walk without the dogs. And yeah, so I couldn't stop laughing. And I think she's a bit bummed out that it was only Xander and no one that she could really bark at. So it's been a very busy weekend. I have got so much to show you guys, and I will do it in a nice visual tour of the studio. I don't know if it'll be before I head off to Australia. Did you know I'm going to Australia in 3 weeks? It is actually 3 weeks tomorrow. So excited. I haven't been overseas. Let's just say my passport was about 2 years running out, which is okay because it was in my married name and it was a 10-year passport. Just saying. No, 2019 was the last time. Christmas, Sydney, 2019, which was when there were lots of fires. So not only was it hot, it was smoky and hot as well. What am I wearing today? I have got an Embrace Me cardigan on. I whipped that up while the guy was laying carpet. It is a really nice, like, fur knit like fabric, and I think, oh no, I didn't fold that under, but it doesn't have the warmth, but it looks like it could have the warmth in it. It was a fabric, I don't know if I thought, what will I ever do with that? So now they're both inside. Anyway, so I didn't know if there was going to be much warmth in it, and which there isn't. I have thrown it through the washing machine and the dryer. It does curl out and there is a minimum stretch in it, but I actually think it is quite a yummy little throw over. I know that I won't always be hot in Australia, so I think it's light enough and flexible. Now I cut out the knee length one. Now, not that I'm short, I actually lengthened it as I cut it. So that's what I kind of did with that. I got 2 more things to show you as well, and I'll show you that throughout the day. I don't know if this is going to turn into a week thing or not, but I thought I'd bring you with me today. What else have I got today? I had a phone call this morning from a guy called Mark. Now, Mark is... I know 2 Marks, and I thought it was one of them because he was just like really chipper when he spoke to me, and I thought, oh, you know, and then he says, so where do you live? And I went, oh, both Marks know where I live. So anyway, he needed some pants, some jeans hemmed by a day and a half, he said. He's flying out to the Sunshine Coast on Wednesday, and he actually bought me 4 pairs. And he goes, did I not say 4? I said, no. That's fine. I'm all good with that. So I'll do those today. I also have a carrier that I need to fix, and our carrier is the armoured vest that our people wear. Okay, so I've got one to fix for one of the court security people, which is his repairs go beyond, because he's quite tall, and he's actually got a special measure vest, and they purchased them from Ireland. So yep. I'm also going to fix my tiger bonnie top, because I did a split in the front, because I just didn't want it rounded, and the split has frayed it be the fabric. Also, I was never happy with the hemming, so I'm going to pull out the hemming and actually hem it with cotton, because it's a nylon hemming, and I'm not always happy with that. Also, what I'm wearing today is a cowl neck that I designed from a little black singlet cowl neck I had many years ago. It's got a little ruche at the sides, it's quite long in the front, so I just tucked that in, and I've just got a pair of ready to wear jeans. Thinking about pulling these apart and making something of them, because I actually quite like them. They're boys jeans, but I quite like them. One of the issues with me doing my vault and that is getting to touch every single piece of fabric again, all 1,157 of them. So it was kind of scenario going on there. So that's what I'm up to today. I think I should do the jeans first. I'm working in the morning at Tactical, so I will get that carrier done for delivery then. And I do have a flyer I want to put in, a couple of holes in some sleeves of a jacket. I'm just looking at my little client box, and I'm trying to think of something else, but I definitely need to get these jeans done for Mark. What did I do last week as well? Wednesday I worked in the morning, I did my singing. My friend Donna in Canungra wants me to go to, there's a pub that does like a mic night sort of thing, and she wants me to sing 3 of my songs. Not nerve-wracking. She said, did you tell your brother? I know, your brother and Tracy, like, so Don knows Danny's, knows it's known Danny since high school. I didn't know, I'm not telling them, you know. So yes, so that's apparently on the cards for Thursday night when we land, or when we get, after we get there. And so we talked about that. I had an interview on Thursday lunchtime, not a job interview, an interview, just a statement interview. Some information was given over to the police that we had, and I just had to do a statement. It was true and accountable for, because the whole thing's going to court, which is good. And what else? Carpet, flooring's done. I got skirting down. Got some areas of skirting that Mr. Christopher needs to lay, because he needs to put up the PowerPoints. Mr. Christopher's back from Dunedin. I think the last time I spoke to you guys, he was in Dunedin. So yeah, it's been quite the whirlwind of a week, and yeah, just have been going every single day. Miss Mabel goes to the on Wednesday for her inoculations. She needs to be kind of like drugged out when she goes, because they are she don't like people. She don't like people sticking things in her. Funny. Okay, so that's me for now. So I'm going to go and do some work. I'm going to hem some pants and fix this, and then get the carrier out and add all the things I need to add to it, and fix holes in it which will damage the Kevlar. So that's what I'm going to do. So I will see you guys maybe a bit later. If not, I'll make sure I get back on.
Our machines at the ready, gotta love this fun.
Well, I've got to 7 minutes to 6. I've just finished a long job. It's fixing a carrier that takes Kevlar in it. I'm glad I could do that with my shoulder. Actually, I hurt my shoulder when I was moving stuff about. Just seen a thread. Excuse me 1 second. There we go. It is off. I sewed something on backwards. 2 Velcro things that join, flaps that when you Yeah. Yes, I had that backwards. So I had to do a quick unpick. I've got in the room a big mess. I thought I got some parcels, but they weren't. Duff was under. And he got his Milwaukee boxes that come with the tools that he has. And so we did a little FaceTime and I opened them for him because he's over the hill. Not age. But yeah. So Mum came for a visit today. I've done my 4 pairs of jeans. I've done fixed to fly and a pair of trousers. I've reconstructed this carrier, which included a lot of unpicking, but I had to unpick one, so I sort of Frankensteined it to make this one better and stronger, and because it's made to measure, so he can't just get one, because like I said, I've made in Ireland. What else has happened today in my studio? Nothing. I do have some stuff to show you though, because I haven't shown you what I made last week. Although I had 3 days where this entire room was just a disaster. I made 3 things. Wait there. As you're aware, I made the Embrace Me cardie that I had on this morning. The nice long one. Mum, like I said, Mum came over and we were looking at it, and I said that it's not how I wanted it to be. It doesn't really, it sort of curls around. Mum said it looks like it's got a border around it, which yeah, it does. And it does. It's quite light. So on a not as warm night, which we don't have warm nights here in Wellington. Don't think we have warm nights here in New Zealand. Always got to take a cardie with us. Yes, I am whinging because I like to go out and not have to cover up what I'm wearing or freeze. So anyway, yes, I do whinge about the weather. I do find it cold in this country. But I'm not going to move to Australia because my mother lives here. So that's one, and I lengthened that. And then I did make this one as well. Mum did look at the fluff on it. Not fluff, this part here. But that was because I used the selvage as a seam. So I had to have a back seam on this because my fabric wasn't wide enough. So this is, I've already had one of these. If you remember, I actually gifted it to Queenie because, well, A, she loved it a lot. And B, it got too drowny for me. So it comes just not too much above my knee, or my knee's there. So it's up a bit. But it's just such a soft, and so it'll be definitely one I'll be taking to Australia. And I've got a little clip that actually clips them together, which actually sits more like that. So it's got a clip there, and that's got like a little, I think, a heart thing in there or something. It'll just clip there like that. And the other thing I made was another kingfisher. I knew the word fish was in it. So I was showing Mum this today, and she just like looked at them and she goes, oh my gosh. She said, I hate to think what it's going to look like when you get it out of the suitcase. I said, yes, I know. So I've just had it outside this room in case, you know, dust flared up or anything, and I don't want everything in the dust. Now this top, yes, basically I'll get to Australia and ask for an iron because I don't like creased clothes. I'm not a creased clothes wearer. So, do you remember my Taramara? Taramara suit? I got it wrong. Tamarama. And so I just had to think of the place. I think there's a race course there, like a speed car race course. Anyway, so it's this. Okay, and I made the Tamarama suit out of this. So I could wear this with the pants, and I have some more of this left over. I could actually make pants, and they could just double down. That's like 4 days of clothes. So yeah, I know it's really creased, but yeah. And of course I wasn't going to get green that was going to match that. And I believe you all saw the blue one, so I just had that downstairs as well. And yes, Deb, you're right, it does super uber match when you're not really up close and personal with it. So I won't take an iron. Hopefully Tracy has an iron at her place, and hopefully Paula Mears has one at their place, so that I can do that. So that's what I've done today. So I've actually done a fair whack of stuff, but Tomorrow I have a little less to do. That's work-wise. And then I can think about my foxtail frock, because I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. Don't know. Anyway, guys, this is Monday out. I'm going to go and sit and relax and have some dinner. My daughter's cooking dinner. And yeah, that's me for the day. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And of course, if you want to keep seeing me, don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button. Big shout out to Christine for my Ko-Fi, and I don't know if I have thanked Libby for my Ko-Fi as well. Thanks guys so much for your everlasting love for me. Appreciate it, really do. Just put a smile on my face. Okay, I'm going to head upstairs now, make sure everything's locked, turn off all the lights, and put the studio down for the night. Take care, everyone. Stay well, stay warm, stay dry. Keep cool, keep on sewing. Hydrate. Have no regrets. Save face.
Subscribe, like, and share, just to let me know that you care.